We all know police and sheriff's deputies help protect the public from criminals, but who keeps the car thieves and killers in line once they're in jail?
KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is live with us tonight with his special report, Shakedown Behind Bars.
Robin, we spent the past 2 months slipping inside the Spokane County Jail whenever corrections deputies gave us a heads up they were about to launch a surprise search in one of their modules. How they do it and what the inmates are hiding gives us this rare look at life behind bars. Go. They are specially equipped,
Get down!
trained to work in hostile environments,
Caution, get up on your knees.
and create fear, even in the minds of Spokane's most notorious criminals.
Come to the door and cuff up.
The corrections response team is the jail's version of SWAT, and today suited up to search inmates and their cells for contraband.
Pull them out, strip search them, put them back in the room like we did on 4 West and 6 West.
Sergeant R.D. Smith is the team's leader and concerned about the discovery of a makeshift rope on the jail's 5th floor.
This is a damn long fishing line. Who knows what else they might have up there.
Is the rope, made from torn bed sheets, a weapon or part of a pending escape? The jail's commander orders CRT to get some answers.
I want to find stuff like lighters, matches, any potential shanks.
Come to the door, cuff up. Pull your jumpsuit up.
Inmates are taken out of their cells in handcuffs and marched to the shower, where their clothing and their bodies searched.
Bend far over at the waist. Spread your cheeks.
Mr. Kanata, you know what this is all about?
Chris Kanata is suspected of braiding together the rope that has triggered a 2-day lockdown.
So, what was with the rope you had?
I worked out with it, honestly.
59 feet of rope, you work out with it? What do you do?
As crazy as it sounds, I wrap it around my bed and I work out with it. I do rows and deadlifts and squats with it. It's the truth.
Corrections deputies accept Kanata's explanation, but not his apology.
Just so you know, doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's got the whole floor locked down.
Then, in a surprise demonstration of accountability you wouldn't expect to find behind bars, Kanata takes responsibility for his actions.
After this is done, he should put me in the hole, and I should take punishment rather than everybody else.
Even though prisoners may be separated by locks and concrete walls, they can reach out and touch someone else by fishing. With a little practice, prisoners can use a weighted string to fling notes, or in this case, a bag of beef jerky underneath their neighbor's door. Our photographer caught the fishing on camera during a search of Nick Caution's cell and others here on 6 West, but Caution denied any involvement.
Man, I don't know where that came from. It's not mine.
As corrections deputies toss Caution's fishing line, the longtime Spokane crook complains to Sergeant Smith that CRT officers have thrown his pencil in the toilet.
What am I supposed to write with? I don't have to write with or nothing.
All right, we'll get you a pencil.
Smith tries to calm Caution, but the inmate then insults the sergeant.
Well, as soon as I walked off, he called me a punk, and I heard that. And that's verbal abuse.
Any type of disrespect towards staff is considered a major infraction.
Is he refusing?
Going to 6 East is where you're going, and you need to do what I'm telling you to do.
Caution has now argued his way into a trip to the hole and makes matters worse by refusing to cuff up.
Turn around, get on your knees, lay down on your stomach, face the back of your cell.
When inmates won't leave their cell voluntarily, corrections deputies do something called an extraction.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
It's kind of a well-coordinated dog pile, and Nick Caution is on the bottom.
What cell are we putting him in?
Caution is then carried to the special confinement unit. His arms and legs cuffed or tied in painful positions. But deputies say when verbal commands fail, brute force keeps the jail from spiraling out of control.
Team 1, 2, incident command, we're ready to roll.
The corrections response team faces an even tougher assignment when tasked with shaking down the Geiger Correction Center. It's been a year and a half since these old Army barracks were searched, and while razor wire keeps inmates in, it's much harder to keep contraband out.
Because it's not a hardened facility like the jail. They're in a group rooms, 6 to 8 in a room. There's no doors on the rooms.
208, 210.
That means inmates can't be locked in their cells during the shakedown, so corrections deputies have to take all of them out at the same time.
You've got to be kidding me.
Prisoners aren't happy about the hour or the rain, and those who refuse the early morning roust get a CRT wake-up call.
Attitude, and we've had a few of those.
Step to the side.
requested that he be taken down to county.
We've had to take to our transport van because of their attitude.
We ain't playing no games out here today.
Outnumbered by a 15-to-1 margin, CRT is only armed with non-lethal weapons like pepper spray and a shotgun that shoots beanbags.
We have a few deputies, but with their equipment and the way they're trained, it is a force multiplier.
Inside, corrections deputies begin their search. Hidden behind this heater, they find a razor.
They take it out of their shaver.
In another room, prescription drugs.
Top bunk by the window.
Inmates cut off from their daily fix because they've just been locked up struggle with their sudden sobriety.
As far as we know, she was doing methamphetamines out on the streets.
This woman's withdrawal has left her heart racing and her mind clouded with delusions.
We're going to put you in a restraint chair for your safety. You need to comply.
Sit down, ma'am. Have a seat.
Once she's strapped down and her vitals taken, a jail nurse realizes their new prisoner is in bad shape.
Bill the CCR, let's have a code ambulance come to the hospital. Hospital excited delirium.
For Jesus, I love you. They do not make me weak.
Ongoing training helps corrections officers better recognize medical and mental health problems. But in an overcrowded, understaffed jail, this one inmate's issues have affected the entire operation.
We're backing up traffic down in the booking area. We're stopping our commissary, where all of our transports are delayed.
An elevator on due.
Our job is to make sure they're safe and secure until they get to the courts and they go through the process. If we can do that, we've done our job.
Tonight, there are more than 700 suspected criminals locked up in the jail and out at Geiger, and one of the things that keeps those overcrowded facilities from erupting into violence is the corrections response team.